explain. It means you're the fairest in the land. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest. It means you're the fairest in the land. You're
Okay, I'm hoping this is working. This is Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. Hope you guys are doing well and are staying healthy during this continuing sort of coronavirus situation we're all in. Yeah, I just want to welcome all you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I am going to be working on some more art for Secret Comics Presents, but I guess I should probably introduce myself again. I'm Jason Robinson from Illustration by Design. I'm a freelance artist, graphic designer, and illustrator, and I draw comic books. Give me 1 second here. Pop out the chat. Humphrey Bear says working fine. Good. Glad to hear it. Let me pop out the chat so I can actually see it while I'm working. But yeah, I'm currently working on a comic book, a crowdfunding comic book, which is currently on Indiegogo, and which we're trying to get funded. Both myself and the writer for this comic book, Nasser Rabadi. It's called Secret Comics Presents, and it is a horror anthology comic book. I've just posted the link in the chat, and I just want to encourage everybody to go out and support it, please. We need your support and for you to back the book in order for us to be able to print it and mail it out to everybody. So please, if you have been waiting or hesitating, I ask that you don't wait any longer and buy it now. There are a bunch of different options available. You buy the comic book signed by Nasser for as low as $8. You can buy 2 copies of the comic book for $16 with free shipping. You can buy free head sketches of any character you want. Hey, Yush is here. How you doing? Good seeing you, Yush. You can buy original pages from the book, signed by me. There are a bunch of different tiers you can buy. Just click that link that's in the chat right now, www.secret-comics.com. And yeah, I just want to encourage everybody to go out and support the book, because if you guys don't back it, we can't print it and we can't make it. So I checked. There's a website out there. Actually, I'll show you now. It is. Let me find it. It's called BackerKit.com, and it shows it shows how fundraising campaigns are doing in terms of their fundraising, how much money they're gathering, and it projects how much they will make by the end of their campaign. And I checked ours, Secret Comics Presents, today, and the results were a little less than encouraging. Let me show you, because in order for us to reach our goal is to raise $6,000. That's the minimum, the bare minimum we'll need in order to produce this book and print it out. In order to make that amount, $6,000 within the 60 days that this campaign is running, we will have to make about $80 in sales every day from now until the end of the campaign, which will be May 12th. Right now, we're falling quite a bit short of that. And when I checked this BackerKit website, which is tracking our progress and projects how much we'll make, we are just at the $6,000 mark. And I think earlier today we were below it. So we're either just going to miss our goal at this rate, or we're barely going to make it. Let's see. I am all over the place on the wrong screen. Let me close this. Stop screen. Oh, sorry for my bad humming. How do we share? Oh, there we go. I'm terrible at live streaming, as you can tell. As you've probably noticed, I'm terrible at live streaming. I'm very disorganized. Share. Will that work? I think it'll work. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see here, and also here, we're right here. Where is it? March 24th. This is the 25th. Today's the 25th. And we are actually we passed $2,000. This is a little behind. We're about $2,020 I think we've raised at this point. But based on this projection, we are set to make about a little over $6,000, so barely $6,000. And earlier today, it was under $6,000. So, I just want to encourage everybody to, to please, just back the book. It would be a shame if we got really close and just couldn't make it, because people had doubts about the campaign or whatever. Nasser, the writer, has already fulfilled 2 comic book campaigns already in the last year and a half. I mean, he's been very diligent about being on time. Me as the artist, I'm going to be committed to making sure that this artwork gets finished, in a timely manner, so that it gets to everybody who buys the book on time, on schedule. And we just need the support of the public out there, the customers, to to actually buy the book, because without you guys, we can't we can't make the book. I mean, we can make it, but we can't print it, we can't produce it, we can't mail it out to you guys. So I just want to encourage everybody, if you like the stuff, if you like our work, if you enjoy my artwork, if you enjoy Nasser's previous books, Trixie Kane and Stardust, don't hesitate. Just go back the book. Hey, Curious 2A, how you doing? Doing well. Hope you're doing good also. But that's the status of the campaign right now. It's we're getting there, but it's slow going, and I would really like us to have some sort of cushion, so that we don't have to stress about whether or not we're actually going to get there or not. So any help you guys can give, even if it's just to promote the book, I mean, just pass the link on to the campaign. This again, it's in the chat. It's www.secret-comics.com, and share that on Twitter, Facebook, other social media. That would be a big help as well. So I just want to again encourage all of you to support the book in any way you can. Let's see. Stop that screen. Let me find a new screen. The actual screen you're here to see. Me working on the actual comic. Let's see. Share screen. There we go. That's it. And this is page 4. If you saw me working on this past several days, I've been inking it. Now I'm done inking, and I am in the stage where I have to do the Greytones for it. So let's see. Am I in the right? Yeah, okay. I'm in the right place. It's always so hard to tell. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this so I can see that. All right. Hide that window. It's in my way. Open this up. All right. So this is page 4. I've sort of gone in already. These are the actual inks I've done by hand, drawing with pen and ink. And then I did a little bit of special effects using Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop, and I put in some radio waves. And you can see it in this panel here. Okay. There's radio waves there, and then off. on, off, on, off. So I did that little bit of, I guess you call special effects, added that to the artwork. But I'm going to turn all this extra stuff off while I do the grayscales, because otherwise it's going to confuse me while I'm working. So let's see. Okay, so let me just get started. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, I guess also this is I've reached the end of my free StreamYard account. So I think you're only allowed to use 20 hours per month on StreamYard for free. So I'm gonna, I guess in the future, at least as long as until the beginning of April, I'm gonna have to figure out some other way to live stream. Well, I'm gonna try to see if I can get my cell phone to record it properly, but also I'm gonna try to figure it out with OBS and Hangouts, and see if I can't puzzle that out as well. But anyway, let me get started and get started with the grayscales on this here page. I think I'm going to do it one panel at a time. I'll do a layer for each separate panel, because otherwise it'll get confusing. Let's see here. One more. Zoom in a little more. There we go. Bam. Okie dokie. Let's see. Let me close this a little so I can see the chat. There we go. I can see what's sort of going on. Oh, a little more. Point. Point. Move this down. Point. Move this over. Point. There we go. All right. Now I'll start scribbling. You guys let me know if there are any problems. If you can't hear me, if something freezes up, let me know in the chat, and I will do my best to correct it. Okay? So, and thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support and for your interest and in what I'm doing. It means a lot. Also, we've reached 500 subscribers, and I want to let all of you know, because we reached 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away actually 5 free sketches to 5 random subscribers, the character of their choice, and I will be doing that randomly, and I will probably do an announcement in the next couple of days. But if you are subscribed to me, please go into your, actually let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing to do. Go into, let's see, yeah, hold on. Go into your YouTube account, and where is this? Make sure, I apologize, I don't know what the frick I'm talking about, but okay, subscribers. Okay, hold on. Make sure into your YouTube account. Make sure that that you have made your YouTube account public. Let me repeat that. If you're a subscriber to me and you want to be in the running to win one of those 5 free sketches from me, make sure to go into your YouTube account and make sure that your YouTube account is set to public. Because if it's not set to public, I can't see it. I'm not able to see it on my list of subscribers. Only the subscribers that have made their accounts, their YouTube accounts, public, only those accounts are visible to the YouTube channels that you've subscribed to. So if you subscribe to me and it's set to private, I won't be able to see it, so I won't be able to put you in the running. So please, if you have subscribed to me already, please make sure that that your YouTube accounts are public and not private, because once they're public, then I can see them, and then you can be in the running to possibly win one of the 5 free drawings. And again, I'll do that in the next couple of days. So you have a couple of days to do it, but please do it as soon as possible. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now I got lost again. I do that a lot. Hold on. I shall find my way soon enough. Oh, there we go. Boom. Boom. Close this. Boom. Okay, I'm back. Yay, I found my way. All right, let me get back to the page and start filling in some color. All right, that's done. All right. All right, that's good. All right. All right, that's right there. And all right, didn't make that pointy. Yeah, make that, change that, change that. All right, here we go. Oh, as you can see, I'm filling in the gray, but it's covering up all the black, and I don't want that. So what I have to do is set my layer from normal to multiply. Bam. And it's fixed. It's like magic. That's probably one of the most useful things that I learned about when it came to coloring. One of my friends told me, it's like, oh, just set that layer to multiply, and then you can see right through it. It's like, oh, dang nabbit. That's how you do it. I didn't know. Up to that point, I was like coloring around the black, and it looked really bad. So. Actually, let me set this down a little. There we go. That's better. All right, and since I'm boring myself, I'm gonna play some music, if you don't mind. If it's too loud, let me know. I know how sensitive Yush's ears are, so I'm sure he will pipe up. Let me know if the music's too loud. Curious 2A asked, do I need to make the channels I sub to public? No, just make your account public. Your personal account, your personal YouTube account, like Curious 2A, go to your settings and make sure that is set for public and not for private. That's all you have to do. And then every channel that you're sub to will be able to see you at that point, including mine. Humphrey Bear says, I check the bell, but I don't get sound notices on YouTube. I find people live by accident. Oh, I find people live by accident, or a friend tells me, or sometimes I get text notices. Can I fix this in my YouTube settings? What you have to do is for each channel that you click the bell on, make sure that when you click the bell, the notification bell is set to all, ALL. Okay, if it's not set to all, you will not get all of the notices that channel sends you. So for each channel that you're subscribed to, click on the bell and then hold it down for a second, and you should see an option for all. And I think there's two other options, but make sure that you have that bell set for all for that channel, including mine, especially mine. But yeah, if you don't, then sometimes you won't get the notices. But also YouTube has been really, yeah, okay. Yeah, set them to all. I used to get a sound notice on my phone. Yeah, YouTube has been really weird where it doesn't always do it. And I don't know of a way to resolve that. There might be one, but I'm not familiar with it. So I would I would try Google and see if there's an option to get around that, because I know several people who have done that. And also YouTube has at times reset their notifications. Even you get sound notices for Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, YouTube is different. It's a separate platform, and they've been so weird over the past several months, probably over a year, that they change people's settings without letting them know, and they kind of just do whatever they want. So I wish I had like an easy solution for you. I don't. Just keep a watch on your settings. YouTube might change them without letting you know, or there might be something else going on that I'm not aware of. So yeah, you just have to sort of watch your account, because YouTube likes to screw with things, which is a pain. Ah. Oh man. Curious 2A asks, is that an unmasked Cecil? It could very well be. Could very well be. Popefire has come to mock me. She says, "Hey, you went up one sub." Meanwhile, Popefire went up like 300 subs, I think, in the last few days, last couple of days. So she's being a little mean. Popefire says, "I'm not mocking you." Yes, I went up one sub, Popefire, which is good. I will never knock any subs I get. Popefire says, I want on with you to help you get more. You want to come on now? I'm kind of. You can come on now if you want, I guess, if you really want to. Let's see. Hmm. Let me change that. Let's see. let me let me throw Profile the link because this is probably the last time I can have someone in the live stream with me for a while. Uh, if she wants to come on. There we go. Let's see. Oh, she's here. All right. Hold on. I'm gonna reset everything. Give me a second. Headphones. Okay, turn that off. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Make sure the audio is right. Okay, that's good. Okay, turn that off. Add to stream. So far, can you hear me? Hello?
No, I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's too bad. Oh well.
Yeah,
Bye bye.
I'm sorry.
That's a shame.
No noise whatsoever.
Oh man. Oh dang it. I wish your headphones worked. So that way you'd be able to hear me.
Yeah,
Pity.
it's too much of a shame that your mic is broken.
Oh man, I know. I'm gonna have to get that fixed one day. Oh well.
So how are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm a little tired, but.
Oh no, dude, I should be in bed right now because I have to work in 2 hours.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Where do you work? Wow, don't tell me specifically,
Yeah.
but don't
I
dox
work in
yourself.
something. I work in something that's been deemed essential, so we're
Okay,
still working.
cool. That's good. Well, do you work with the public directly?
No, not directly.
That's good. See,
Yeah.
so there's less of a chance of you getting sick. That's
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Right.
I mean, I'm young. If I go, I go. It's not the end of the world for me.
Oh, fire! Don't say that. Oh, why? How come every generation says the exact same thing? Like it's like new. Every generation says that, and then once they hit like certain age, they realize like yeah, I probably
I
shouldn't have
don't.
thought that way.
I don't really want to. I don't want to be 30. Like I don't want to hit 30.
Oh fire! Stop it.
I don't want to be old. I don't want to be your age.
Oh fire! You sound
I don't.
like a stereotypical 20-something. You gotta be
I
original.
am a 20-something.
Yeah, no, but you don't have to sound like a stereotypical one. Every 20-something-year-old says that. Okay, you think you say it's like I want to be a huge success. I want to make a huge legacy that'll last for like 100 years. That'd be cool for a 20-year-old to say.
Okay, I want to get 1,011 subscribers.
No, okay. So you have goals. Say
Yeah,
I want to get 1 million subscribers.
That's so many people, though.
I know it'll take longer than by the time you're 30, probably. So.
I want to get you 1,000 subs. That's my goal. I'm glad that I beat
Awesome.
you, though. It does make me feel good that I beat you because now I can tell you every time you reach to the stars, you're gonna see my face there laughing at you and mocking you because you're just not there yet.
Oh my gosh! See how mean she is to me. Everybody, please sub to my channel. It'll make you feel better because Profile is very mean to me. First she calls me old. Then she like says, "I got more subs than you. You have to look up to me while I laugh at you from on high." It's like, thanks,
we'll get you more subs. I promise.
And Curious 2A is laughing. He's laughing at my misery.
Are you gonna celebrate with me on Saturday?
Yeah, I'll go on your show. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing At the Altar, and the theme is happy. So you can either be happy or you can draw something happy. I don't care, just as long as it's in theme.
Okay, so I can draw Raven.
You can draw whoever you want, as long as it's appropriate for YouTube.
Oh yeah. Everything I draw is appropriate for YouTube.
Yeah, well, I'm not telling, like, just in case some of the artists is popping in on here to check, because some of them, but yeah, no, I'm so excited! You have no idea. I'm really hyped up.
I am shocked that you got so many subs in, like, 3 days.
Well, okay, so this is what happened.
Okay, what happened? Tell me.
I had two friends. Well, I had multiple friends, but I had two in particular that knew a big YouTuber, and they were like,
really?
"Hey, can you send this to your Discord?"
Really?
And Pope Fire got kind of promoted around, and people.
Fantastic!
Yeah, I think the big one they promoted was. I think some of them they promoted my channel. One of them they promoted one of the videos I did.
Oh wow!
But very now. Cool. To get monetized, which I'm not in this for monetization, but it would be nice. I need to do like 4,000 watch time, and I'm at like 1,600. So because all my videos are like never more than like 5 minutes. I'll do hour streams, but that's about it. Like I don't do long stuff. So
you need to do more at the altars.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to be doing more at the altars.
Do it twice a week if you can.
Oh, twice a week, dude! You don't understand how flaky artists are. Like
I know, I'm an artist. I know.
Yeah, like the whole reason I canceled At the Altar was because it was starting to get really stressful. Because I was like, I could maybe pull like 1 or 2 a week, and it's not anything against artists or anything. It's just you need artists for an art stream.
Right.
And I also get very impatient, and I don't do very well sitting down all the time. So, but I'll think about doing At the Altar, and then I was also thinking of doing some more comic book club stuff because I love comic book club, and then also maybe going over some more Starfire content, like my favorite outfits. I'd like to do some videos on Mari Grayson because I love Mari Grayson.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about what's her name?
Nightstar.
Thank you, Nightstar. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would like to do a video on how to pronounce her name because there's so many Starfire fans that mispronounce it, and that is like really. Yes, they call her Mary, and it's so dumb because even you, because I remember when I typed it in here, you were like, "Oh, Mari," and I was like, "He gets it," and you're not you only really talk Starfire when I'm here, so
right, yeah.
But yeah. It's based off of like Tamarinian. Well, it's this whole Tamarinian lore stuff that I'd like to get into. But I'm thinking I'll probably take YouTube a little bit more seriously now.
Cool, that's good. Awesome. So you're not leaving YouTube?
Yeah, I decided I'll try and do this a little bit more seriously and see if people will take me more seriously if I do that. Sure. I should do manga. No, I should do manga reviews just because. I'm new to manga. Yeah, well, I'm new to manga. I've watched anime before, but I'm pretty new at manga. So I think it would be nice to sort of get like the insider's perspective, but I'm also terrified of manga fans.
Why?
Because I got into Naruto on literally 2 weeks before the last chapter. There was a big shipping war going on, between Naruto and Sakura and Naruto and Hinata.
No.
And so how I got my Naruto books, somebody donated them to a local library because they were upset about the shipping.
That's funny.
So I read Naruto at the library because of some really pissed off shippers.
That's funny.
But yeah, I love Naruto. I might do some stuff with Boruto just because I like. Hinata's my favorite anime character. I think she's adorable.
I wish they would use her more.
Yeah, no. The last we talked about the last being my favorite movie. That movie was beautiful, and you want to know why it was beautiful? Because Hinata was in it.
Yeah, and they used her a fair amount in that movie. She was even still. I mean, I wish they would show her as a mother, as an adult, like doing like ninja stuff. I mean,
I wish they'd show her doing mother stuff because god dang, does Boruto need it? I'm like, Hinata, just pull him over your knee and give him a few whips, please.
Yeah, he's too old for that now. He would. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But it bothers me though because if Hinata showed a little bit more affection, and I don't know if it's like a culture difference thing, I feel like Boruto wouldn't act up as much.
I think she shows too much affection. I mean, I think she spoils him. I mean, you never see her discipline him.
Oh my god, you're right.
So
the one time she did, she kicked him and Naruto out to get ramen.
Yeah, but No, I like their family dynamic. It's pretty cool.
Himari is so cute. I wish the series focused on her instead.
I like Hinata's sister. I think she's very cool.
Hanabi?
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
wish they did more of her.
I only know these names because I just watched the last movie like a few nights ago.
Cool.
But yeah, I've been watching.
Nacho Ninja says she sees too much Naruto into Boruto.
She. Oh, I have a feeling he meant that as something dirty.
I don't think so. No.
It's Nacho.
Oh.
But yeah, she does. She sees way too much of Naruto and Boruto, and I see more Neji in Boruto than I do Naruto.
Repeat that one more time. You see more Neji in Boruto?
I do. I see more Neji, like the overconfident kind of,
Oh,
he's a
arrogance.
prodigy. Yeah, the arrogance.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah.
Pope taught me what shipping is, and it's weird. Yeah, shippers actually. There's a few instances where characters have been ruined thanks to shipping. Cyclops and Starfire are really big examples.
Say what? Cyclops and Starfire.
Yeah, because certain writers didn't like them with certain characters, so they wrote them completely out of character.
Okay. Individually, I thought you meant together.
No, I meant like because Devin Grayson is a huge example of Starfire's like misconstruction in comics, and she's said openly that she does not like Starfire on Twitter. I don't know how she wrote her for as long as she did when she admits to not liking the character. Cyclops, they wanted Wolverine to be sort of more with Jean Grey, from my understanding, so they wrote him off as a total tool.
Yeah, that does not make sense to me.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't get why shippers. I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand because I like certain characters together, but I'm not gonna go and ruin another character. Like, I don't like Dick and Babs, but I'm not gonna crap on Barbara just because I don't like her. If I ever got to write her, right? I'd still write her as a strong character. I don't understand why other people have to new 52 characters up just because they don't like them with certain characters.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Yeah, she does. She adores Boruto too much. Himari, it worked for Himari because Himari is adorable and she deserves all the love, but Boruto is a total jerk.
Now, have they done anything with what is it, Metal Lee? Because he seems to be almost ignored on that show. I mean, I haven't watched it consistently, but I mean, I've seen very little of him. Rock Lee was more sort of prominent in Naruto.
I don't really know. I mean, I haven't gotten that far in.
Okay.
I have not gotten that far in Boruto, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine.
A lot of what
I haven't either, so I mean, I didn't know if you've made it seem more than I have. So.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The Boruto that I have seen have mostly been clips off of YouTube.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, seriously, a lot of movies. I mean, I only know what I've seen on clips from YouTube because I don't really want to see the movie, but I've heard things about them, so I'll go to YouTube and I'll just like click in whatever the movie is, and then like the best scenes, and then I'll watch the best scenes. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I got an idea of what the movie's about. So that way I don't have to waste like 2 hours watching a lot of goofiness.
Yeah, I don't. See, I just kind of watch because I don't want to watch all of Boruto because I don't really like him as a character, but I do like the cute stuff that happens with like the original cast.
Right.
So when I look up Boruto stuff, I usually look up stuff with that instead.
Yeah. I hear you.
Yeah. All right, it is almost 2:30, so I am gonna head to bed. I will promote you like crazy though, because you deserve so many more subs. You deserve to get there. And I love you and adore you. And goodbye, Uncle Jason.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Popar. You take care. Have a good night.
You too.
Okay. Bye. And that was Pope Fire. She came in with a bang, left with a bang. So that was very cool. It's good talking with her, and hope she has a very good day today, along with the rest of you. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Huh. Let me get my settings back to where they were. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, there we go. Boom. That's right. Let me see. Is this right? I think that's right. See, Nacho Ninja says Popefire was on fire. I mean, Popefire is on fire. Yeah, she usually is. Oops. Hey, the animated one is here. How you doing? Great seeing you. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe with the coronavirus situation. I'm good. Just woke up and saw your stream. Oh, cool. I'm glad you stopped by. Very good to see you. Are you house locked? Oh, well, not exactly. I mean, we're allowed to go out. I mean, we're allowed to go to the store and stuff. There's certain things that are closed in my area. Non-essential things, non-essential restaurants. Well, not restaurants, but you know, businesses are closed, so we can't go to them. Like, we can't go to the movie theater. We can't go to I think clothing stores, or if I wanted to, if I wanted to go to the comic book store, I'm pretty sure that it's closed. Essential places that we can go to are grocery stores. I believe office supply stores, because people are working from home and they need supplies. I think those are still open. Like Home Depot is still open. Hardware stores are considered essential because people still need to have things fixed. So yeah, I mean, we're able to go out and go get our business done, but we can't go out and go out for entertainment. We can't go to festivals or plays or things like that. So the beaches are closed where in Florida where I live. So and all the parks were closed today. So we can't go to like parks or anything for things like that. Um, Curious 2A says, I went running around downtown today. Most things were closed. Yeah, and it will be. It's for the best. I mean, it's better that they keep most things closed. Let this let the coronavirus thing sort of not burn itself out, but at least keep it from spreading like wildfire until they can come up with some sort of remedy against it, or remedy for it rather, and then just allowing everyone to go about their daily business, and everybody gets sick at once, but then hospitals and care centers all get overwhelmed with sick and potentially dying people. So it'll be like this for the next couple weeks, I'm sure. We'll survive it. I'll be fine. I spent my entire life staying indoors, and I'm sort of I'm a natural homebody, so being forced to stay home most of the day to me is just like, cool. I was gonna stay home anyway. Um, but Humphrey Bear says, "Wow, will Easter events be canceled?" Well, church, I mean, has been canceled, for the last, at least my church, for the last 2 weeks. Sorry, it hasn't been canceled. They've still had church services, but they've live streamed the church service, because, and I guess it depends on your church. I'm fortunate to have a church that is able to live stream their services, so that we just go to the church website, and then the pastor is giving the sermon there. Other churches, I mean, smaller churches will probably deal with it differently. Like my mom's church is very small. I think I mean, I don't know how many people go there on a regular basis. I mean, there's probably maybe 20 people go to her church. So they may just cancel it until. Actually, I think they're having services through the telephone. They're doing like almost like conference calls, where the pastor will get on the phone. Everyone interested will get on the phone with him, uh, and then he'll give the sermon, and then people can interact with him, talk with him, during the service. So everyone's different, and we're all sort of just learn how to best manage it, and it'll work out. It's just frustrating right now, because we're sort of kept from doing what we usually do, and it's we don't like being told what to do. We don't like our routine getting messed up or whatnot. So but we will survive it. We'll survive this a lot easier than a lot of people would survive getting coronavirus. So I would I am very this is definitely the lesser of two evils as far as I'm concerned. So let's see here. Alright, so let's try this.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Mr. Charlie Pope on key.
I think that's better. I think that's a little better. Yeah. right. No, that's okay. Here we go. All right, next panel. And if you haven't already, please share the stream out to Twitter and Facebook. Let people know that I'm drawing. I would greatly appreciate it. I shared it out to Twitter, but I should probably share it out to other. I should probably share it out to Facebook too, but it's just it takes so long to do it. Let's do the whole thing. See what happens. See what happens. Humphrey Bear says, I shared it on Facebook. Thank you very much, Humphrey Bear. Very good bear. Alright. So this whole thing should be, yep, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Push the background to the back. Bring the foreground to the fore. Come on, try that again. Oh. Yeah.
Yet when wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance, something else happens. Let me show you. You see, instead of sounding like
all right. All right, try this. That's not what I want. Let's try this. There we go.
your voice will stop sounding like this.
Hey, Bethany's here. How you doing? Great seeing you. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Good morning to you as well. Oops, wrong button. Hope you're doing good. Staying safe.
Come on. I want you to be a great new star.
Bethany says, doing good. Still awake and saw you were on. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that all the insomniacs are up and about and checking out my channel. Because I too am up. I just need to do the grayscales for this page. And I'll be able to go to bed. Actually, hold on 1 second. I'm having trouble seeing because my glasses are smudgy. So I de-smudge my glasses so I can see more clearly. There we go. That's better. Hmm. Oh. Oh, 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 excuse me. All right. Let's see. That's pretty good, I think. That's pretty good. Gosh.
Now, all over the country, of course, thousands of people are going to summer camp. They awake every morning and go
Do
to
that.
So the Alabama Brigadiers thought it would be appropriate to say, bugle all right. Okay, boys, let her roll.
Wrong one. Humphrey Bear says, how long were you submitting drawings before you got to work on your first comic book, Jason? Well, the first comic book I worked on was that Spawn comic book. And that was in 94. And I've been submitting pages to comic book companies probably since college. And I got that job about a year and a half after college, so probably about 2.5 years. Going, mailing in submissions, going to conventions, showing my artwork to different people before I got that job. And then after that, I continued going to conventions and sending in mailings and samples and stuff, but that was the only job I ever got. So I sent in dozens of separate mailings and stuff. I think I have about like 75 rejection letters from Marvel and DC over the years, and and other companies, Dark Horse and whomever. But it's just it takes a long time to get. Well, at least it used to. I mean, it probably still does. It just depends. I mean, the comic book industry is very much sort of an old boys network, I guess you could say. If you know someone in comics, it's much easier to get in if you have connections. And nowadays, if you have the right viewpoint, the right politics, then that or the right style, you know, if for some reason the people hiring like you for whatever reason that might be, you will get in um, easier than someone based simply on merit. Because there are human beings running and deciding who gets jobs and who doesn't, who don't. So you're gonna have favoritism for whatever reason. So and it's kind of always been that way. I mean, because I've seen just phenomenal. I mean, way better than me artists out there who never get work. They don't get work. They submit to Marvel and DC. They get I guess nice rejection letters back saying it's like, oh well, this isn't what we're looking for, whatever, blah blah blah. But their work is just stellar. I mean, I see guys like Matthew Weldon or Kenan White, and it's like, why are these guys not working for Marvel and DC full time? It's just insane. And these guys, they've been working in comics, for years, or doing comic book style work, but the big two have never hired them. So it's you know it's not a merit based system, and I don't know if it was. I mean, that ended quite a while ago. I mean, I think before, probably long before I started working or trying to do comic books. I mean, I was just very fortunate that I happened to be at the right place at the right time. That McFarlane needed someone to draw that comic book, and I happened to be at that convention. Um, and he liked what I saw, but for me, it was literally a once in a lifetime deal because it never happened. It hasn't happened since. So, and with this book, this is Nasser and I, sort of making it. I, I'm not getting paid for it, and I'll the only way I could possibly make money is if it funds, and then that would be like a minimal amount. So I'm mainly doing this because I love drawing comics, and I have a certain level of trust in Nasser and what he's done in the past. He's proven that he's serious about making books, and that he's able to do a campaign. He's done a couple. I mean, this is his third campaign in I think a year and a half, or year and a half. So he's proven himself, to me at least, that he's diligent about all this stuff. So so I decided, why not? The book's not that long. It's only 20 pages. It's in black and white. I don't have to worry about coloring it. So it is, I figured it was a good time. And I've done comic books, since the 90s. They've just been corporate comics, for different companies and stuff, but not sort of comic books that that people read for enjoyment. There are comic books like how to fix tractors or things like that. So so I figured this is a good opportunity for me to dip my toes back in the comic book waters. And oops, I just picked the wrong layer to do that in. Okay, I did it on the right layer, the other ones. So so submitting drawings before I got my first work, about 2.5 years. He wouldn't stop asking until you said yes. Well, I don't even know if it was so much that. I mean, I was nagging him to get back into comics after the whole sort of Comicscape thing imploded on him. So, he said that he had these stories that he wanted to, put into an anthology. What the? Oh, I see. Okay, I used the wrong word. Into an anthology, and he asked me if I would be interested in drawing some of the stories. I said, yeah, sure. And he asked another artist. The other artist wasn't interested, so that's how I ended up drawing all 4 of the stories. So I think Nasser's original intent was for me to do 2 stories, and then another artist do 2 stories, and then that way it would be a nice mixture of art styles on the 4 different stories. But yeah, it didn't work out, but that's fine. I get to draw 4 stories now, which is cool by me. I'm happy to do it, and I think in the future, if this funds, and I hope all of you are backing it because we really need your support. If this ends up funding so that we can actually print the book and mail it out to people, then Nasser plans on having new issues, like issue 2, issue 3, and then once that happens, in future issues, he'll have multiple artists working on it. So, but it all depends on whether or not this campaign succeeds. And right now we're sort of on the fence regarding that, because at the rate it's being backed by people, it may or may not get funded. We're right on the edge of meeting our goal based on the projections. So that's why I just keep on repeating, is like, if you're waiting to fund it, please don't, because we need all the backing we can get. And the sooner we get backed, it's weird with crowdfunding. Customers tend to react to success. If they see that a campaign is doing well, they're more likely to fund it. If they see that a campaign is not doing well or slow to being funded, they're much more reluctant, because they don't know whether or not they'll actually get their item. If a campaign like Lone Star or Cyberfrog, fulfills its funding campaign within a few hours, then everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon, because hey, everybody's getting it. But if a campaign like ours, takes forever to fund, or after 2 weeks, it's only a third of the way there, then people are more hesitant, because they're like, do I want to give my money to a campaign that may not even actually be able to print out the book, even knowing that they'll get a refund. Like I said, it's just human nature. We tend to want to back quote unquote winners, and so I just know for myself. I tend to be that same way, even if it's a campaign that I'm interested in. If it's slow to funding, then I'm much more reluctant to part with my money to back it. For whatever reason, I know I'm getting a refund, but so I guess my appeal is for you not to give into that impulse, to back the campaign, because the more people who back the campaign now, the more people who will see that it's being backed, and because of that, will be likely to back it themselves. It's a domino effect. So if it's not being backed, that tends to discourage people from backing in the future. If it is being backed, that also encourages people to continue to back it, because they want to see the ball continue to roll. Does that make sense? It might. I don't know. It makes sense in my head, but coming out of my mouth, a lot of times it doesn't. So what I'm saying is, please back the book. We need your support. I'm not shy about saying that, because it's true. If we do not have your support, this campaign can't succeed. That looks wonky. Ah. Hmm. Uh-huh.
Writing the kind of music that comes when they feel on top of the world. And gentlemen, one of the many things that give you that liftoff feeling is the pleasure of being well done.
All right. Hmm. Hmm.
When they feel on top of the world.
I don't want to make him look too sinister, and I'm worried that if I give him like these shadows underneath his eyes, that might make him look too sinister. I mean, even though he's going to chop up that old man at the end of the story, it's like I don't want him to look too sinister. I mean, even though he's going to take an axe and split the guy's head clear open, and then rub his guts all over his face. I don't want you guys to know that ahead of time. So I don't want to give away by making him look too scary yet. You want to say that for the last page, when he cracks his head open like a coconut, and then he drinks the inside like milk. So yeah, I think I'll take that off. I don't want to give you guys I want to give you guys a heads up about that. So, there you go. It looks nice and innocent there. Humphrey Bear says, "Do you do different genres like comedy or sci-fi, or sci-fi, etc.?" Yeah, I mean it's all comics to me. I mean, I'm not really into horror, but I can do horror because it's all just drawing. So, as opposed to me drawing guys in capes flying around in their underwear, I'm drawing, guys in wife beaters, fighting demons. So it's not. Yeah. So yes, I can do different genres. It mainly comes down to the writing in terms of telling me what has to be depicted, and then based on that, then I know what needs to be drawn. So it's my style doesn't change depending on the genre. This same style is the same style I use for sci-fi or superheroes or whatever. I think the only difference between this and what I usually draw is I'm intentionally trying to put in more shadows, more blacks, because that I associate blacks, dark shadows with horror. So that is for me that's the main difference. Let's see. Humphrey Bear asked, "Would you ever do a time travel comic book?" Sure. I mean, if the story, was good. I mean, I'm not opposed to doing. I mean, the only thing I wouldn't do porn. I wouldn't do like a porn comic, or something that was against my personal sort of moral ethics, beliefs. If it's something that promotes something that I didn't believe in, or something that I was opposed to, or strongly opposed to, then I wouldn't do it. Now, coming back to this comic book, there are things in this comic book that I don't the events that happen in the comic book I don't agree with, but for me, um, with a horror comic, or at least this one, it's obvious that when something wrong happens, it's wrong. I mean, it's very clear. It's not something left ambiguous that, oh, maybe this is, maybe the person doing X, Y, and Z, it doesn't portray evil as good. And for me, that's something that is kind of an important factor in terms of whether I'm going to draw something. If it depicts, if I have a story that depicts something that I consider immoral or pretty bad, and depicts that as something good or noble, I won't do it. With horror comics, including this one, they generally portray bad stuff as being bad. I mean, the bad guy might win, but you still know he's the bad guy. Does that make sense? Does that work? I don't know if that works. Humphrey Bear says, yeah. So I guess that makes sense. I hope it does. That might be better. How about this?
What you say? Somebody held up the chimney. Probably the Hicks gang. Bring your horse. They're headed for Pine Creek.
Where's the
Yes, they're going
look
to the
distance?
camp. Hurry up and I'll meet you right.
It's not too bad. No. That's okay. Did you ever see Svengali, the horror movie host? Svengoolie, the horror movie host on TV? No, I never have. I mean, there are a lot of. I know there are tons of horror hosts in the past, but they sort of vary by region. And I've lived in South Florida most of my life, so we never. Well, we had a couple of horror movie hosts when I was growing up, but I think they were more regional. And Svengoolie and some of the other ones were like only like New York based or California based, and maybe my local station didn't sign on to show them. So I've never seen him in particular. Now. But they were cool. They were pretty cool horror hosts. I mean, of course, Elvira, everyone knew her. So. It is 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock now. He's more comedic. He could have had his own comic book. Yeah, I think most horror hosts tended to be comics. I mean, they weren't like the Crypt Keeper. I mean, Crypt Keeper was comedic, but I think most horror hosts, at least on sort of syndicated TV, they tend to be kind of goofy characters. So. Let me try something. Does he need gray on the Band-Aid and under the chin? He doesn't need gray on the Band-Aid because I want the Band-Aid to stand out. Under the chin? Maybe. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. See, Curious 2A just added to the comic. So if you want to see Curious 2A's work in print, his genius suggestion in the comic, go back this comic right now. There it is, right there. If it weren't for Curious 2A, this kid would be shadowless under his chin. There you go. How's that look? There we go. Actually. There's some gray in his eyes too. There we go. How's that? Give him some life to his eye. Does that look okay? Does that look okay? I don't know. Hopefully. Curious 2A says, oh yeah, that made the eyes look good. Okay, good. I want the comic book to look good. So, cool. Let me save that so I don't mess it up. Oh, wait. Did I just mess it up? No, I did. Okay, good. I did it right. I didn't screw it up yet. I gotta be careful. Bear says, did this ever happen? What if someone gave you an idea? Would you ever use it in a comic book with permission? What if someone gave you an idea? Would you ever use it in a comic book with permission? I guess. I mean, if they, yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's never happened to me. You know, I mean, because I've never made my own comic books. So, Bear says, or if something happened in real life, can you use it, or you have to ask them first? No, you don't have to ask someone. If something happened in real life, I mean, you can use that in a comic book. The only reason you would have to, I mean, I guess you might want to ask them first. That might be polite. But the only reason you would have to ask them first is if you were using their real names. Using their likeness, their names, to put in a comic book. I mean, then you have to worry about copyright infringement. But a story, like if my next door neighbor had a dog, and that dog attacked someone, and I decided to take that story of their rabid dog attacking someone and wrote a book and decided to call it Cujo. I wouldn't have to ask my neighbor first before I wrote the book. You know, because the events they don't fall under something that can be copywritten. I mean, if I took my neighbor, if I took that event, I used my neighbor's name and his dog's name and gave information in the book that was directly tied to my neighbor, then yeah, I would have to get their permission. I mean, you can't just take someone and just write a story about them. I don't think so. I don't think you can. Anyway, but yeah, as long as it's general enough, yeah, you're allowed to take real events and put them in a story. So.
All right, now next is entertainment. We want to show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes.
All right, I think that's
The best thing I know is breaking the ice and getting people acquainted with some pretty extra
all right, let's try this. Hmm. All right, start there, and I have 86 backers now. Says Humphrey Bear. Is that where I was before? I don't remember. Oh, I have 86 backers now. Let's see. Let me put it on the screen for you fellas. Last time I looked, it was $2029, and Humphrey Bear says that we just went up a backer, which is awesome. Thank you very much, mystery backer. Unless Humphrey Bear was a mystery backer, in which case, thank you very much, Humphrey Bear. Let me look. Click on link. I encourage everybody to click on the link with me. Buy a copy. And now it is up from 2029 to, let me show it. Dad, burn it. All right, let's see. Remove that and share screen again. That work? I don't know. Nope, wrong one. Wrong screen. Hold on, I'm showing my own screen. Share screen. Share screen. There we go. This is it. All right, there we go. Yeah, we're at 2041 right now with 86 backers. So if you have not already backed the book, supported the book, Secret Comics Presents, how many days we have left? We have 48 days left. 48 days left of this book. Please back it now. If you have not done so already, please don't wait, because we need to make a certain number of sales every day, and if we don't make that amount of sales, and right now I think it's like $80 a day in sales, then every day, every successive day, every day after today, we need to make even more sales in order to make up the difference. So yeah, please back our book. As you can see, we have really cool zombies here. Here's a cover, and we have some pretty cool artwork on the inside. So, and here's the trading card that will come with the book. If you back it at the if you buy 2 copies of the book for $16, you get a trading card with this. This is the artwork for the trading card, and you have free shipping. So for a trading card and 2 copies of the comic book, it only costs $16 with free shipping. If you just buy the book itself, you don't get the trading card, but it's $8 here. and then and shipping handling. So it ends up being $12. And there are a number of different tiers. So I encourage everybody to take a look and get the digital copy for $8 flat. You can get a head sketch for me of any character you want, plus the comic book for $60. You get drawn into the book. I will draw you as a character in the book, or you can win not win, but you can buy a page of original art for $250 and get a copy of the book and get the trading card. So there are a number of different tiers available. You can get the original art for the cover, and then also get 5 copies of the comic, five trading cards, and then you would also get the actual cover. So a lot of stuff available, and I just hope that you decide to pick one or more. You can always if you've backed at one tier, you could always decide to back another tier. Increase what you want to get, and we will be more than happy to give it to you. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone for supporting this project that Nasser and I are working on, and trying to fund. So hopefully we'll get there, but we can't get there without your support. So I just want to encourage everybody to do it. As the emperor would say, do it, do it. Please, I'll add a please at the end because I don't want to force anyone to do it. I strongly encourage. Let's see, stop screen. Let's see. 3 people are watching. That's very cool. Thanks to you for hanging out with me. 3 people who are still watching. Share screen. Share screen. Share screen. And find the. There we go. That's it. That's what I wanted. All right, now let's finish this grayscales on this page. That way, I can get to bed. You guys can get to bed, and we can get ready for our day tomorrow. Let's see. There we go. That's what I want. That is what I want. That is what I want. Oh. All right. Oops, a little too much. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Apologize. Yawning. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna, oops, wrong tool. Huh. Excuse me. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I don't want that. That's better.
Thus, the number of cycles per second in a given sound are described as its frequency. Are you with me? Now watch while I sing a low note.
That's better, I think. I think that's better.
Well, as the record plays, the needle wiggles at the right number of cycles per second, which have been recorded. Now this creates a vector input, which are then boosted by this amplifier, and then washed out.
I think that's okay. Well, I like it, but it needs something else. Keep on slugging away at it. Hey, the metal, how you doing? Good seeing you. Ahoy to you as well. So, just standing up to stretch. Oh, boy. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Back. Let's see. What does this panel need? It needs something. It needs something. Because, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Let's try this. Let us try this.
I think of fire in connection with emotions, because when you become stirred up,
That's not it.
your emotions control your actions. It affects not only yourself, but the people around you. Psychologists find that control of emotions can be gained by understanding the stimulus response.
Maybe that's it.
When you have certain experiences,
that is it.
You respond with various emotions. Stimulus response. Just as this sort of stimulus produces this sort of involuntary response.
That might be it. There's some sort of depth through. Yeah, I think that That might have been it. Anyway, I hope you're doing well with the metal. Hope you're doing good. No. What am I doing here?
Something interfering with our behavior.
All right. Let me just dive in. Dagnabbit. Hit the wrong button. Quit this. Get back here.
Response to loud noises or loss of support.
The metal says, I'm doing well enough. Working on webcomic pages. Very cool. Did you tell me what your webcomic was before? I can't remember offhand the name of it.
Then as we grow up, many everyday things of social situations become associated with these practice stimuli.
A little too much. A little too much. Let's see. Metal says, I have. Is X Dynamis Chaos? Do you have a link to it? If you do, please put it in the chat so people can look at it. I'm sure people would love to see your webcomic, unless it's not up online yet. So. Close this. That's it. The chat lets me post it this time. It seems to have let it post it, at least on my end. So let me click on it. And yeah, seems to have worked. So yeah. Everybody click on the link, and it's xdynamischaos.com in the chat. And yeah, check out the Metals webcomic. It's pretty cool. All right. All right. It's always like a digital magazine, says the Metal. The webcomic is hosted there along with comic shorts, pulp chapters, and more, all in the same wacky world. Okay? This one's interesting.
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle. It's dramatically good.
All right.
Years of research, invention, and innovation. Yet when wires are loaded with a lot of conversations that are boosted in strength and travel some distance, something else happens. Let me show you. You see, instead of sounding like this, your voice comes out sounding like this.
Come on. I want you to be a great new star.
I just stole some tea biscuits from my wife while she's asleep. I was curious how they tasted. They kind of, I don't know. They're not bad. They smell like, what do they smell? They kind of smell like ginger snaps, but they're sweeter. They're like, they smell like brown sugar. They taste like, they're pretty good. Yeah, like cross between like a ginger snap, like ginger snaps with like a lot of brown sugar in them. So, hopefully she won't count them. I took 3. Hopefully she won't notice. Otherwise I'll be in trouble. Don't tell her. Don't snitch. Snitches get stitches. My wife beats me up. I won't be able to finish this comic book, so don't tell her. The metal says tea biscuit, like a scone. No, like a biscuit, like a cookie. It says Lotus on it. I think the brand name is Bisconi or something. I've never seen it, but I was hungry, so I snuck a few. Snuck a few when she was fast asleep. Yeah, not bad actually. I might sneak a few more later on. I just might sneak a few more. While she's asleep, of course. Not when she's awake, because then she'll catch me. And then I'll be in trouble. She'll kick my butt, man. If she notices some cookies are missing, I'll just tell her that the fish took them. Everyone knows you can't trust fish. Fish are always up to no good. Sneaking out of their tanks, walking around, pretending that they can't walk during the day, and then once you're asleep, then they get up and they raid your refrigerator, go into your liquor cabinet, drink your best booze, smoke your cigars. Fish are nothing but trouble. So I'll just blame the fish.
Now, station. Right? Dear Alice, would you like to come get party at my house Saturday, March 24th at 8 p.m. Why, I'll figure right. It's just an informal party. It's just holiday fun. And the girls too, especially you and Steve. The show.
Mess that up. Try that again. That's better.
show Steve a good time, but, well, we don't know too much about what he likes. The best thing I know for breaking the ice and getting people acquainted is some good lips routine.
It's so very nice. NBM, your dial is 7660, WEAF, New York.
Let's see here. Let us see here. There we go. Try this side here. That's better. That is better. Hmm. Ah, no wonder. Oi, 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 oi. I forgot. That's better. Excuse me. Hmm. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, let me get to the young man himself. I don't need much shadowing on him. Do his, do his tongue. Give that shadow. And give his shoulder a little shadow. Hmm. Excuse me. Gotta watch the last episode of Picard tonight. It's the final episode of the season, I believe. I think there's 10 episodes in the season. I think. So I gotta watch that. I've enjoyed it for the most part. It's not like Supergirl or something where I watch it on not instantly, but over time, it just becomes unwatchable. I mean, it's a decent show, but I don't know. There's a lot. It could be much improved. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning on doing with the story, so I keep on watching, see what happens. Ooh. All right, I think that might be it. I think. That's a little more. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. So deselect. Alright, a little more left. Just a bit. Alright. There we go. Clean it up. I think that's it. I think. Might be other things that I'm missing. So you can tell I'm starting to babble. So you can tell I'm getting tired. The brain's starting to short out. Let's try this. Boink, 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 boink. Nope. Wake up, wake up, wake up, brain. How's that? Ah, dagnabbit. Didn't want that. Messed up the. Wait. There we go. Cut that out. Now do it. Let's try this. Nope. possibly. A little better. Nah, damn it. All right, try one more time. That's okay. That's okay. The metal says, yeah, I'm hitting that point too. Probably gonna have to pick up where I left off after some shut eye. Yeah. Well, this page is done, I believe. Let me zoom in a little more so you can. There you go. 25% is good. Okay, good look at it. Take the guides off. That looks pretty good. Now let's see what it looks like with the with ye old radio waves added. That looks pretty good. Let me try adjusting the. Now these radio waves that you're seeing here, they're basically combination. They're a combination of white and black waves. Here's the two layers. One layer black waves, another layer white waves. Here's the black. Those are the white waves. The black layer is off now. Here's with the white layer off. So I combine them at different opacities and trying to get the right combination that will look the coolest. The coolest. First, let me make that 70%. Now, the waves, the white waves are 35%, the black waves are 35%. Let me make the white waves at 60%. Huh. It's interesting. It's interesting. Now, something's different. 35. Well, that looks nice. I like the effect overall. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do too. It's just a question of the right combination and also getting these sort of sound waves to look. I don't want them to look too crazy jagged, but I don't want them to be perfectly symmetrical either. When I first did them, they were just purely concentric circles that I made in Illustrator. They basically look like an oversized bullseye. But then I brought that into Photoshop, made an EPS file, brought it into Photoshop, and from there I distorted it to look like it does now. So, I don't want it to be confusing when you look at it, but something's up here. I'm not sure what it is. All right. So that's that. So it's a white layer, but it's something. Why is that normal? Normal.
What have you looked at this whole while? You should be mid-speak by now. What have I told you? All right, I guess I wasn't thinking. You weren't thinking?
Something's.
You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
something's up. Click that. Close that. Close that. All right, those are all white. It's white. Why am I? Something's up. I can't figure it out right now. My brain's too tired. Dang nabbit. All right, I gotta get back and take a look at that later on. There's something screwy there. Something's going on. And now, oh boy, what'd I do? I did something because now it looks weird. It's 100%. Change that down to, yeah, it looks okay. I'm gonna do it over. So I'm gonna do it over because right now it looks something happened. I'm not sure what happened. So you guys will get to see how I did this. Let me just close this. I'll make another layer. Well, yeah. Trash that for now. Turn that off. Well, you guys, I don't know how many of you are watching. Let me see how many people are watching so you can see the magic happen. Oh, 4 people are watching. You get to see this live. Don't tell anyone what you're going to see. It's a secret. It's an ancient graphic artist secret. All right, let me open up the Illustrator file. Let's see, pages, inks, page 4, I believe, EPS. All right.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now.
All right, select all copy.
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
Bam.
You weren't thinking.
Yes, I'm gonna bring it in. All right. As you guys can see, this is the original EPS file, the original Illustrator file that I brought into Photoshop to make those radio waves. First, I need to adjust the levels because usually it comes out a little gray when I import it from Illustrator. So I'm just making them black, pure black, like that. Okay. Hey, look, it's young Matt Murdock with his radar sense. No, it's young Aquaman. He's calling fish. It's like, ah, I love fish. Fish are my friends. All right. No, maybe it's Bullseye. Maybe it's young Bullseye. And it's like, ah, I'm gonna kill people for a living and make lots of money. Anyway, you take this, put it over the radio since you want it radiating from the radio. And you know, make sure that it looks generally okay. The lines fall where you want them to fall on the panel, and then from here you just duplicate the layer. So now you have the exact same thing on 2 layers. Name one, the top layer white waves. Bottom layer black waves. And then you just take the top layer that says white waves and you invert it. Go to image adjustments. This is in Photoshop again. And invert. I'll change it from black to white. Now, why is it doing? I'm seeing that same effect it's doing. Is it because of this? Yes, it is. That's what the problem was. That's what the problem was. I wasn't covering it enough. Or maybe it needs to go on top. That's what happened. Okay. The radio waves need to go on top of the grayscale. Otherwise, you get those funky mix-ups. Okay, anyway, I will show you what I did. So you have 2 layers of waves. You have the white waves, concentric circles. You have the black waves underneath the concentric circles. From here, you go into filter, distort, again in Photoshop, and scroll down to wave. And then little window pops up asking you to designate exactly how you want your wave, amplitude, wavelength, scale, number of generators, sine, triangle, square. A lot of weird stuff is in here, and you sort of guesstimate what you want. Hit OK and look at it and say, that's what I want, or that's not what I want. And then you go back and you adjust until you get what you want. So I'm going to hit OK. Bam, look at that. That is funky, cool Medina. Look at that. That is freaky. That's the white layer. Now, go down to the black layer, do the exact same thing, and it'll copy it exactly. There you go. So you have the exact same effect on both layers. And then at that point, yeah, layers were in the wrong order. That's why I messed up the first time. I mean, it's not, all you do is just shift the layers in the right order, and then it should look okay. But and then adjust the layers. Make this 60, the white layer. Make the black layer, I think, 30%. And that should give you the right look. And then move the grayscale layer underneath both of them. And that, yes, that's how it should look. Yes, I think that's good. So so that is, let me make this into a group. What is this? Radio waves 2. All right. So close that, move that down out of the way, move the original layers to the top, and then open them. And then that is, yeah, that's the way I want it to look. There's no more weird white splotches where they don't belong. Now but I do have to, why is that set to pass through? Pass through, what the frick is that? Normal? Wait. Pass through, what's pass through? What does that do? I don't know what that does. I'm gonna set it for normal for now. All right. Now these waves, set this to, have it locked? Okay, I'll lock it. Set the white waves to 60. All right, that's good. Set the black waves. Okay, set the black waves to 30. I think maybe. Okay, because what I want is, I want these waves to show up no matter what they're over. I mean, if they're over a grayscale area, I want them to show up. If they're over pure black, I want them to show up. If they're over white, I want them to show up. So I'm trying to find a good. That might be okay. Is that 30? Make that 35. And then white. All right, that's not good. No. All right, that's better, but that's too much. No, that's too much. 70. 70. Let me try 70. 60. 60 is good. Yeah, I think that's 60 is good. 60 will be the magic number. So 60 white layer, 35 black layer, and we'll leave it at that for now. Okie dokie. So that is, let's see. Let me zoom in again. Here's with the grayscale and the waves. Like, call that Greytones. Here's with the Greytones. That's without the Greytones. With, without, with, without, and bottom as well. And that's with the Greytones and without them. So hopefully that makes it better. I'm just I don't want it to look too messy or cluttered or just confusing. I might come back and readjust these waves, and they might be a little too. I don't want that. It might be a little too wavy and confusing. I'll play with it, but that's the general effect that I want. So, yeah. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Save. Actually, let me. It's RGB right now. Let me just make it black and white. All right. So I guess that is all for today. That is my Greytone video for page 4 of Secret Comics Presents. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around for 2.5 hours. That's long enough. Let you guys go to bed or go to work or wherever you guys have to go today. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Hope you guys stay healthy. Practice good hygiene. Wash your hands often. Don't go to any raves in the next couple of weeks. So just try to stay away from Corona-chan. She's kind of mean. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell for notifications, and hit all when you click that bell. Make sure it's set for all. That's one thing. Give this live stream a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, I will be picking 5 subscribers at random to give away 5 sketches of their choice. In recognition of you guys getting me to 500 subscribers, which I really appreciate. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. But everyone who has subscribed to my channel, please make sure that your YouTube account is set to public and not private, because if it's set to private, I will not be able to see it when I randomly choose one of you or 5 of you as winners. Your YouTube accounts need to be set to public, not private, public. So if you have not already, check your YouTube account, make sure that it's set to public, so that in a couple days when I randomly pick 5 subscribers, your name will be in the running. Okay? Last thing, if you have not already, the Metal has just put the link into the chat, www.secret-comics.com. Please support this comic book that I am currently drawing. Nasser and I, we both need your support to make this comic a success and to get it fully funded. Right now, we're right on the cusp of not getting it fully funded, based on the rate of sales we've had over the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I mean, the sales have been good, but they've slowed down to the point that projections are that we will just barely make the $6,000 goal that we've set to have this comic printed. So we need your help. We ask for your help, and we hope that we will get your help and support, both in terms of buying the comic, buying the various tiers that are offered, on the Indiegogo site, and also just sharing it out to people, letting people know that this comic exists, that is up, you know, for purchase, and it's only going to be 60 days. It's not going to go in demand. When the 60 days ends on March 12th, that's it. It will not be in demand. So if you're thinking that, oh, yeah, I'll just wait and then it'll be in demand and I can get it later on, that won't happen. Nasser, wants to get this comic done, and then he wants to get it printed. He doesn't want to wait 3 months, 4 months after the campaign ends to then send it to the printers. He wants to send it to the printers as soon as possible. So once the campaign ends and once I get the art done, which shouldn't be much longer after the campaign ends, we're gonna send this to the printer and try to get it out to the buyers before we're scheduled to deliver it. I think Nasser said. I mean, he set a pretty generous schedule. I mean, in terms of when the backers would get the book. I think he said like March of 2021, in a year. I mean, this book is going to be done well before that, but we want. So in order for us to get to the printer as soon as possible, he's just going to shut it down on the 60th day. So please, if you haven't already, please back the book. Please, support the campaign. Buy 1 tier, 2 tiers, buy 50 books, or buy seriously. If 2 people bought the head sketch tier for $60, we'd be set. If 2 people did that every day, that would be awesome, and we would be set. You don't have to do it, but that would be a big help. It'd be fun for me because I like to draw. So, but anyway, that's enough nagging and badgering from me. I hope you guys have a great day. I want to thank all of you for your support, for hanging out with me, for your patience with me, and yeah, I will be back. I don't know, tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, maybe the next day. Regardless, it will not be on on StreamYard because I've used up all my 3 hours for the month on StreamYard. So I'm gonna be finding a different way to be live streaming, and hopefully I'll be able to do it through my phone, and it won't start spurting out on me. So I'll either do it by my phone, or I will try to figure out OBS. OSB, I can't remember the name of it. OBS, and Hangouts. Anyway, I'll do something. So I'll see you guys soon. Stay out of trouble, and yeah, be good. Talk to you later. Bye bye, and thanks.